It's me again, okay? I I planned on releasing one video today on something around, making a vision board and all of that. But I changed my mind. And the reason is because when I started working on it, I discovered that I had an inherent problem that I needed to take care of. Now, what's that problem? That problem is perfectionism. It took me time to even remember what I was going to say. That's perfectionism, which I think is something that I, for one time, felt was a really great thing, to have. I initially felt, oh, it's something that makes you special. The fact that you would really want to put out work that is exceptional. If you want to write a Facebook post or any post on social media, you want it to be wonderful, flawless, make a lot of sense and all that. You don't want to crack jokes because you're like, people might think I'm a joker. I just want to appear serious minded and all of that. And that has plagued me for a really long time. I remember the first time I heard the word perfectionist. It was on a song by a Nigerian musician by name M.I. That's his stage name, but his real name is Jude Abaga. And he said in some, I don't remember the exact song and the exact lyrics, but I know he had said in one of his songs that he's a perfectionist. I was like, yeah, that's my guy. I really connect with you on that. But over time, I've discovered that perfectionism is self-hate. I will explain. To me, perfectionism is just a touche way of saying you hate yourself. And I will explain. So I started this YouTube channel to push out content around self-development and all of that. But if anything, I've discovered that the reason why I've not been consistent, I have been consistent as far as what I said in the first video is, which is that I'll put out content every week. I currently have four contents that I've put out, 4 videos. I've been consistent in that aspect, but I actually wanted to do 2 videos every week. The reason why I've not been able to do that is because of the fact that I'm always thinking, oh, this one is not enough. Sometimes something as simple as a short intro, I will do 10 versions of that intro. I'll do one, and then maybe because I made some error somewhere, maybe I tilted my head one way, or I didn't pronounce a word properly and all that. Just for that reason, I would abandon that clip and record the second one. Sometimes I'll say, oh, this cloth looks a bit rumpled, whatever, just silly reasons. Something as silly as, oh, your hair is not properly, brushed or combed, whatever. And because of that, I would abandon something that I spent so long a time to do. So it was just obvious to me that perfectionism was just getting in the way of my creativity. Now, how do I know that this is more than just you wanting something better, but it's more about you not loving yourself? I've not read any single article, not one article on this thing. I've not read anything at all. This is me speaking from observing myself. So now here's the thing. I just said now that sometimes I abandon a clip that I had made because, maybe my shirt is rumpled, or something as simple as, having my mic out like this. I don't think there's any video that I've put out that I had my lavalier mic hanging out like this. I would always want to, hide it somewhere because I feel, oh, it's not perfect if it's hanging out this way or something. But the interesting thing is this: I watch videos made by people with all these errors that I've complained about. Hair not properly brushed, or the birds a bit scattered, or shirt looking rumpled, or the lavalier mic hanging out this way. Just all those things that I would normally see in my video and say it's not good enough to go out. I'll see it in other videos and I'll be like, yeah, that's a beautiful video. I won't even remember that those things were there. I would enjoy the content and be happy that I did enjoy it. So it dawned on me that maybe I'm judging people by a different standard than I judge myself by. And it's not about me wanting to do things perfect because I feel they should be perfect. No. It's just because if that was the case, it means I would also not watch content that weren't perfect in my own estimation. But I do. I watch them and I enjoy them. So it means I'm not necessarily holding myself to a different standard. No, I am just not loving what I do. That's basically what it means. So it means that if I put out a content that looks exactly like the ones that I love, there is a chance that I'll find something that I don't like in that video. That is my own video. And I wouldn't find that thing out when I watch other people's videos. So I just feel that is the absence of self-love. Because I don't know if anybody's dealing with what I'm explaining, but I'll give you a very simple example. I've seen videos that are shot in very terrible environments. Like, I've seen dance videos where the background is messy, there's dirt all over the place. But these people would dance there or do whatever, maybe a comedy skit or whatever. They'll do it in that terrible place and put it out confidently, very confidently, not minding what their surrounding, look like. But I would never shoot in that kind of place, typically, because I'm like, oh no, that's not cool. But here's the thing, I would watch that video that was shot in that place and admire it. So in my opinion, I think perfectionism is not for me, and I'm going to stop it from today. I'm not giving you any long stories. The very essence of my channel is self-development. I want to develop myself and I want to record the process of doing that. One of the things I'm going to be abandoning is perfectionism. I'm going to completely abandon it, which is why this video I'm recording, the one that you're going to see, is going to be the only version that I will record. If there's any error in this video, I'm not fixing it. I'm going to put it out there and I'm saying, look, this is how it is. Nothing to hide. I like everything as it is. If there's an error, there's an error. Because in life, we really don't get do-overs. And even when we get do-overs, it's not what it is. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, this is what it is. This is who I am. I'm going to show you who I am as it is. That is the one way I'm going to fight perfectionism. And what am I going to do today? I'm going to explain something very simple to you, and before I do what I want to do. So one of the reasons why almost all the 4 videos I've released are, headshot videos where I just look into the camera and speak, is because I feel like some parts of my house are not exactly wonderful. I don't want you to see what those places look like. It's going to change today. I'm going to show you my entire house as it is. Every single thing, from the parlor that's in the sitting room, to the bedroom, to the kitchen, to everything. You're going to see everything as it is. This is me throwing myself under the bus because I am tired of perfectionism, because it is unrealistic. There is nothing that is perfect. And I'm going to prove that today by making myself the most vulnerable I've been all my life. This is going to be it for me. So just watch. Just watch. So this is my sitting room. Yeah, so this is my sitting room. Very basic, I must say. That's the couch. I think that's the second or the third thing I got in this entire house. When I moved here, I got this first. That's the reading table and the chair. I think that's the first thing I got. I didn't even get a bed or mattress or whatever that is first. I got this first because to sit down and read somewhere was a lot more important to me. And after that, I think I got the bed and the mattress. Then I got this. It wasn't this color. I got it with a different covering, but after that one got weared out, I changed it to this one. I don't know how this looks. Sometimes it looks nice, and other times it looks like something that my grandfather used when he was alive. Then I got this one next, which is my small cupboard. or shelf, as you would, some people would say. I used to use there's a cupboard here, and if you see it, it's a lot dark. Let me see if I can make it brighter. Okay, yeah, that's it. The cupboard here is what I used to use until I got this shelf, and so I stopped using it. That's how we got here. Okay. Now, this I would say is one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Buying this mirror and putting it here. I don't know. I just feel it's terrible. I don't think it makes sense. I think the mirror should be in the bedroom, but it's here, and it's going to be here until I have a better idea of what to do with it. So that's that. What else? What else is there to show you? Okay, then this is this part. I have this fridge. I didn't buy it. It was actually a gift from a friend of mine who's on he was moving out of his house. He had two, so he gave me one. And I can tell you it's a very good gift, but I don't think I've used it optimally. It's pretty much just filled with water. It's just water that I keep there. Because the weather is cold now, there's absolutely nothing inside there. It's just there on, wasting electricity. So that's my living room. This door is crazy. This door is a metal door. I don't know why someone would put a metal door in the living room, but that's what we found here when we came here. That's what it is. In my opinion, it's not the best. It's terrible. It's very terrible, but that's that. Maybe it protects us because when you have a metal door like this, you're sure that if someone is banging and trying to get in, it will be a lot difficult for that person compared to if it were a wooden door. So maybe that's the idea, but it's a metal door. It's crazy. Bangs when you knock. Pure metal. That's that for the living room. So next is the kitchen, I think. This is the passage to the kitchen. I'm going in. Okay. So the light is terrible. I think I'll need to get the light. I have a stand, a LED light. Let me get that and show you guys. So yeah, this is the kitchen. This is as small as it comes. When you see crazy as videos of people's kitchens and it's wonderful, everything is looking cool, and you go into your kitchen and you see what you have in your kitchen and you just shot it in him. That's what I've had to do for a really long time. But well, this is what my kitchen looks like. It's this small. I would say this is a 6x4. That's how small it is. I have a cupboard up here where I put almost everything. Then I have to hang some stuff on the wall so that I don't consume all the space. And there's some food items on that plate, and then a pot there. I don't know what that's doing there. There's another one under there. Then we take, for people who are not Nigerians, who would watch this, Nigerians mostly drink either water in sachets or in bottles. I take mostly in sachets, so I buy them in bags and I keep them here. That's that. Then that's my gas cooking stand. It's been through a lot. It caught fire at some point when I left the house without putting off the gas. But it's alive. It's been with me for maybe 3 years now, so it's about time for it to go home. But until then, I just had to show you guys. I didn't want to change it before I make this video. So that's what it is. This is my kitchen. I'm showing you as it is, as terrible as it is. This is it. This is it. There's nothing else here. Okay? Now, this is the bedroom, and this is as basic as it comes. This is as basic as it comes. That is as basic as it comes. If there's nothing more basic than this, you will get money from me, I tell you. This is as basic as it comes. Yo, 1 minute. All right, so this is the 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Whoa, okay, so this is it. There is the cupboard here where I have my clothes, and then I have some shoes under. I also have a lot of bags of clothes, and I think basically clothes. This light is terrible. Okay. Let's see if we can get it back on. Yep. That's that. Very basic. Very basic. Very basic. All right. So I've shown you my parlor, I've shown you my room. I think and my kitchen. The only thing I haven't shown you guys yet is my toilet. So my toilet and bathroom, they are together. Let me go and show you guys that one now. Oh, okay. It's getting dark. Is that a message? Let me try one more time. Oh, it's getting dark. Well, I guess that's a sign that you guys don't need to see my toilet for any reason. And I actually agree. There's no point seeing my toilet because it's not part of my videos. I'm not intending to shoot any video where I'm in the toilet or anything. The idea for this entire thing is to take away all forms of excuses that have prevented me from creating in the past, from just being myself, because I want everything to be perfect. So this is me being in my most vulnerable state. I hope you've enjoyed. Now, if you're somebody who at any point have had any form of insecurity, you would understand the power of exposing it. One funny example is if you've seen people who go around naked or, just exposing a lot of skin. Most of them are people who are dealing with low self-esteem. Maybe they feel, oh, I'm too fat or I'm too lean. And the best way, you might argue that it's not right, or that's basically semantics, and it's left for you to tell whatever you want to say. But at the end of the day, some of these people go out there exposing their bodies in a way to fight that low self-esteem, to say, look, I don't care how I look, I'm going to show it. You like it or you don't, I don't care. Does that work? Maybe you should ask them. But I think what I'm trying to do with this is to show you this is it. What other thing am I afraid of now? Nothing. I've shown you this is it. So, perfectionism, you're gone. You're gone. So, guys, that's all that I want to say, and that's all I want to do with this video. So, I hope that this inspires somebody who's watching to also decide to abandon perfection and just chase improvement, chase to be better at something, but don't expect that you get to a point where you're a master, because it's absolutely wrong. Which is why I would want to point out to you that practice doesn't make perfect. That's a wrong statement. Practice only makes better. You will never be perfect at anything at all. What else? So I'll leave you with a saying by a very wise man that goes like this: when you start on a journey to perfection, do remember that there is no finish line. And if you're wondering who the wise man is, that's me. But if you don't think I'm wise enough to have a wise saying, then maybe you should listen to the wise sayings of other people. And I have one for you. Shannon L. Alder, an author, said, "There is no perfection, only beautiful versions of brokenness." She's a female author, a very wonderful one. And if you're not convinced by the wise saying of a lady, then maybe you should listen to that of Lev Grossman, an American novelist, a wonderful one at that. And he said, "For just 1 second, look at your life and see how perfect it is. Stop looking for the next secret door that is going to lead you to your real life. Stop waiting. This is it. There is nothing else. It's here, and you'd better decide to enjoy it, or you're going to be miserable wherever you go for the rest of your life. Forever." This one is more like a curse. But this is a reality check. It's a wonderful saying. And if that doesn't convince you, maybe another popular actor, Michael J. Fox, said this about perfection: "I'm careful not to confuse excellence with perfection. Excellence I can reach for. Perfection is God's business." Yeah, I was hoping to find the wise saying of somebody with really bushy beards, because I think a lot of people will find them more believable, but I didn't find any of that, so we will have to make do with what we have. So thank you guys, and keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications. I love you guys. Turn on your notifications and subscribe.